بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, we are with Macmillan Flying High 5. Macmillan Flying High 5. طلاب سلسلة Macmillan Flying High 5. Unit 6, Developing Writing. Developing Writing. Open your box on page 67. 67, Developing Writing. A formal letter of complaint. A formal letter of complaint. Open your box on page 67. We want to know how to write a letter, a complaint. Okay, so we are talking about writing now. Open your box on page 67. 67, we want to read this letter. This is a letter, complaint. Complaint. خطاب شكوى. نريد أن نتعرف على طريقة كتابة الشكوى، خطاب الشكوى. Read the letter of complaint and answer the questions. We want to read and answer the questions. First of all, let's read the questions first. Let's read the questions first. نقرأ الأسئلة في البداية حتى يكون عندنا هدف أثناء القراءة. Number 1. What did شريف buy? شريف فراس. What did Sharif, who wrote the letter, what did Sharif buy? Number 2, what was the problem with it? What was the problem? Number 3, what did he do after the problem? What did he do? Number 4, what problems came next? What came next after the problem? And what did he do about them? Number 5, what solution does he want? What's the solution? الحل الذي يريده. Now let's read. Let's read now. Listen please. Dear sir or madam. Dear sir or madam. إذا ما تعرف من الشخص الذي سوف يقرأ الخطاب Dear sir or madam. I am writing to complain about the goods. I am writing to complain about the goods. What's the meaning of goods? Goods is not good. Goods different from good. مختلفة عن good. Good بمعنى جيد، أما goods بمعنى بضاعة. بإضافة حرف الإس أصبح معناها بضاعة. I am writing to complain about the goods and service in your store. On 16th March, I bought an MP3 player. On 16th March, السادس عشر من شهر مارش, I bought an MP3 player at your store in City Mall. شرى مشغل من City Mall. When I arrived home, I removed the MP3 player. I removed the MP3 player from its box. استخرجتها من الصندوق and discovered that it didn't work. Discovered that واكتشفت it didn't work. As a result, I took it back. To the store the following day. I took it back to the store the following day. اليوم التالي. However, the shop assistant told me that I could only have a refund. Money. If I return the MP3 player in its original box. Again, look at this sentence. The shop assistant المساعد الموجود في المحل told me that I could only have a refund. What is the meaning of refund? Money only. You will not have MP3 or new MP3. You will have money only. We will give you your money, refund. If I return the MP3 player in its original box. نعطيك فلوسك if it is in the original box. إذا كان في صندوقه الأصلي. The next day, the day after, I went back again with MP3 player in its original package. Original box. This time a new shop assistant بائع غير الشخص السابق. This time a new shop assistant told me that I couldn't have a refund. The opposite speech now. I couldn't have refund. ما عندي مال. Only a replacement. Only a replacement. You can take an MP3 again, something new. When I told him what his colleagues had said, when I told him what his colleague or his friend, he had said the day before, he accused me of lying. Accused me of lying. He said that he is a liar. Accused. اتهمه of lying, of not saying the truth. بالكذب. In the end, I left the store. I went away. I left the store because he accused him of lying. He left the store with a replacement MP3 player. But once again discovered that it was faulty. Also, MP3 was faulty, not working. I will not go back to the store again. I will not go back to the store. Since your shop assistant are so rude. The assistant is rude. غير مؤدب. I determined a full refund immediately. Furthermore, I would like an apology from the shop assistant. He wants to refund, he wants the money, and apology. What's the meaning of apology? Apology, saying sorry. اعتذار. From the shop assistant who treated me so badly. If I do not hear from you in the next 2 weeks, I will take my complaint to a consumer advice center. Consumer advice center. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Yours faithfully. This is a complaint. Now we want to answer these questions about the plant. What did Sharif buy? That's your question. What did Sharif buy? He bought what? He bought an MP3 player. He bought an MP3 player. Question 2. What was the problem with it? What was the problem with the player? The problem, it didn't work. It was faulty. It didn't work. Faulty or it didn't work. It didn't work. That's the answer. Number 3, what did he do? As a result, I took it back to the store. He took it back to the store. Next, what problem came next and what did he do about them? What the problem came next? المشكلة التي حدثت بعد ذلك. The answer is in this paragraph. على هذا البراجراف. Try to read the answer or to find the answers from this paragraph. Okay. Number 5. What solution does he want? What solution? ما الحل الذي يريده? What solution does he want? A full refund. First of all, full refund. يريد استرجاع نقوده بالكامل. Full refund. Immediately. And apology. 2 things. Money and apology. He wants a full refund and an apology. What's the meaning of refund? And what's the meaning of apology? That's your answer. Next. Now we have some questions about the letter. Put the pieces of information in order. that they appear in Sharif's letter. We want to make these sentences in order. Order 1, 2, 3, 4. A. Details of the complaint. Action to be taken if there is no solution. No solution. What's the action after that? An explanation, وصف أو شرح of the reason for writing. Why did he write? Explanation of writing. Why? A demand for a solution. A demand for solution. طلب الحل. Where and when the problem began. Where and when. Where and when. We want to make them in order. We want to make these sentences in order. Number one, what do you think? Number one, A, B, C, D, or E? What do you think? Number one is? Number one, C. An explanation of the reason for writing. Yes, of course. Number one is C. The writer wrote the complaint and an explanation of the reason for writing. He bought an MP3 player from the store and it was faulty, so he returned it back to the store. The assistant refused to replace. He said, if you bring the original box, I'll give you money, refund, and so on. So, an explanation of the reason for writing. Number two, what do you think? Number two. Number two, E. Where and when the problem began. Where and when. Where? In a shop, in the mall. And when? In the month of March. Next. 3A. 3A. Look at A. Details of the complaint. Details. Details. More information about the complaint. Complaint. Details about the complaint. تفاصيل عن الشكوى. Number four. Number four. D. A demand for a solution. A demand of solution. Demand for solution. What's the solution? ماذا يريد المشتري من البائع؟ ما هو الحل؟ What's the solution? Number five. Number five. Number 5B. Action to be taken if there is no solution. If there is no solution, what is the next action? What's the next action? ما هو الإجراء التالي procedure, the next procedure if there is no solution. إذا لم يكن هناك حل. Okay, these are the logical order for the complaint. Now here, read the letter again and underline any expressions. Underline any expressions you think are useful for a letter of complaint. نريد أن نضع خط تحت العبارات المفيدة لكتابة شكوى. Okay. Number one, what do you think? Number one is, I am writing to complain about. The first line in the first paragraph, you have to start with this expression. I am writing to complain about. Okay. Next, what else? I demand a full refund immediately. I demand, I want a full refund immediately. Or you can say, I demand to change, to replace the goods immediately. نغير البضاعة. I demand a full refund immediately. Or you can say, I demand to replace the good immediately. Next, I would like an apology. Apology. I would like an apology. Apology, we translated it. ترجمنا كلمة apology. I'd like an apology. Next, if I don't hear from you. If I don't hear. إذا لم يصلني الرد. If I don't hear from you in the next 2 weeks. In the next month. In the next week. If I don't hear. جميل هذا الأسلوب. نحاول نستخدمه في كتاباتنا للشكوى. That's about expressions. I will take my complaint. After that, if you don't hear from you, I will take my complaint, this complaint, to a consumer advice center. مركز خدمات المستهلك. I will take my complaint. Okay. That's about the order of the complaint. Finally, I look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Now, look at this slide. That's the last slide. Study skills. How can you improve your writing? Think of good advice. How can you improve writing? Improve your writing or improving your writing. Here are some ways that you can improve your writing. هناك بعض النقاط لتحسن طريقتك في الكتابة. Number one, make a note. في أي كتابة make a note of your mistakes. When you get corrected, he says, or report back from your teacher, look at these notes. إذا صححت هذه الملاحظات from your teacher, look at these notes just before you write your next essay or report. To get benefit from your mistakes, تستفيد من أخطائك, write them again. Always have a plan before you write. Write a plan. خطة لكتابتك. Know that you are going to write before you start. Remember to group ideas into paragraphs. Make the ideas, الأفكار, into groups of paragraphs. If you aren't sure how to write something, simplify it. If you don't know how to write, it's easy. Simplify it. Clarity is one of the most important critical or criteria when writing. Make sure you know what style, formal or informal, رسمي أو غير رسمي هذا الخطاب الذي تريد كتابته, you to be using. Use appropriate tenses. Easy, simple, suitable tenses. تصريف أفعال مناسب, الفعل مناسب. Check your writing carefully when you finish. Check, read again, write again, check before you or after you finish. Have answered the questions. Are there any obvious mistakes? Are there any mistakes from the previous paper, previous draft? Have you made any basic spelling mistakes? Read again. Check if there is spelling mistakes. It's easy to understand the ideas, information in your text. Is your handwriting clear? Handwriting clear. Remember, practice makes perfect. الممارسة makes perfect. Leads you to the top, to the perfect. Practice. Write. It means that it leads you to the perfect. That's about how to write a complaint. نصل الآن إلى نهاية برنامجنا. Thank you for watching. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.